cost of raising a child is the age of 18, and it's more than $233,000. And the older they get, the more expensive they seem to get. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time reading that number.
233,000.
Oh my goodness. Simply Money's Amy Wagner joining us this morning with some things you may want to have for your child to help pay for themselves.
And that doesn't include college.
One child?
Yes, one child.
You just asked me, are you guys thinking of having another? I don't know. No.
Not when you look at that number. No, I think for so many parents, you know, you raise them and they get more and more expensive as they get older and they get into sports and activities and things like that. And you're so used to giving them things that you think, well, you know, I don't want them to have to pay for anything themselves, but come on, those kids usually have a piggy bank overflowing with money. And there are some money lessons that kids can take from this. So starting at a young age, they want the treats, right? The ice cream truck comes on the street, or Kona ice.
And you think, $2, $3 here, $4
what is that?
there.
Right. But it's good to let the kids go ahead and take that money out of their piggy bank and pay for that. Or maybe it's just a candy bar at the checkout line. But what they're learning from this is that a financial decision, you need to decide, okay, I'm going to buy this candy now, but then that's going to be longer than it's going to take for me to buy those Legos. So that's one thing. If there's a family vacation coming up, let them take maybe some of the birthday money to buy a souvenir. That way they're not begging you constantly.
That's good, yeah.
Maybe they're looking at two different things, trying to decide, okay, which one is more, you know, cost effective, which one is cheaper, which one will I use more. So they're starting to make those decisions the way that adults do. So then when your kids...
if you're on a trip, and let's say that back home there's something that, you know, they want a certain Lego or a toy, and you're on a trip and they want the little trinket, you go, why don't you save that money and we can...
Absolutely. Get something that you really want that
home,
you can really use.
Trinket.
Absolutely. It's all about getting them thinking through how you need to think about money and make those financial decisions, short-term versus long-term. Your kids get a little older, the preteens versus teenagers. I have a 12-year-old now.
Yes.
She wants like all the cool accessories, right? So buy them the basics and then say anything above that, you're going to buy. Entertainment. This is starting to be the time maybe when they're going to movies or football games and things like that. Now the kids like to meet up at Starbucks and have a drink.
Oh, yeah.
You might see...
Ours was the McDonald's parking lot, but now they're going to the Starbucks.
Yes, it's a little more expensive now, so they need to think about that. This is also the time when a lot of kids start businesses, right? They want to do babysitting, they want to start cutting their grass, right? Let them make that initial investment in it themselves. So Grace and Dan Wells' two kids over the summer actually came up with their own business. Look at this, the beautiful business girls. They had a lemonade stand, they washed pets, they took care of people's plants when they were on vacation, but they had shirts made and they paid for these shirts themselves as a way to invest in the business, which made them look more legitimate in the community and also made them follow through because they had spent their own money on this kind of thing. Or they certified, you know what, we need to look through.
We got to make sure.
That's next summer. That's the next step. And then also charitable giving. There are things that matter to you, that matter to your kids. If they're into animals, you know, maybe a little bit of their money goes to the local animal shelter and you talk through how much that makes a difference.